Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rejuvenated Women, Impeccable Health for High Performing Women. This is going to be kind of a short episode today because I am still recovering from having gotten COVID. And I thought I'd just jump on and talk about my experience. I know we're all kind of burnt out on this whole COVID journey, and many women that I talk to are like, oh, I'm just done with that. It's over. And honestly, I was kind of at that point myself. And then completely out of the blue, I started feeling crummy. I had been feeling great before that. I've been on this weight loss journey I've been talking with you about. My energy's been awesome. The day before, I went for a run for the first time in 3 years and felt really, really good. And about 12 hours later, I was feeling really crappy, and I spent the next 2 weeks with a fever. I haven't been able to talk. I lost my sense of smell and taste and have basically been a lump on the couch, and I still am a little bit froggy in my throat, coughing stuff up, like all of this stuff. And the biggest thing I wanted to just share and talk about with this is, even I talk about being healthy isn't about never getting sick. It's about how well equipped your body is to deal with it when you do. It's, when we have the things that cause our body to have reactions, which is what illness essentially is. And the thing that's been so interesting about this COVID journey is absolutely nothing about it makes any sense to me, and I've talked to friends who are medical practitioners and who work more in that emergency medicine world, and they say the same thing, like no part of this makes any sense. Super healthy, like really fit people in my age group, more in the 30s and 40s, get really, really sick, and people in their 80s and who have smoked a pack a day and all this stuff aren't getting that sick from it. And so I don't share this. I don't know exactly where I want to go with this necessarily, but it's kind of put into perspective. Like there's certain things that we just don't have control over, right? And does it mean that everyone needs to be part of an experiment getting a vaccine? Like that's totally up to you. I hadn't gotten the vaccine. I don't know that having had COVID now, I don't know that I would have done anything differently. That's just my choice and my thoughts on that. And to everyone their own. I think you have to, we all have to make our own judgment call on what's the most comfortable for us. Because I can honestly say I have never been so sick in my life for so long. Fever of 101 for probably 2 weeks and no appetite, just no energy, none of those things. And it's so bizarre to me because I'm healthy. Like I was eating super clean before all this started. I have been, eating my vegetables and all of that stuff still, but it just has taken time for my body to go through the process of healing and to go through the process of coughing stuff out of my lungs and to go through the process of, feeling energetic again, which I'm still not even all the way there. I'll be honest, I'm doing this and I have not showered and I'm wearing my sweatshirt and we're just going with it because I wanted to talk about it. So in sharing all this, it's more important than ever. I would say if I'm somebody who really takes care of myself and had been on a journey for the last several months where I've really been really on my game with that, and I can still get this sick. We all need to be focused on our health and taking care of ourselves and feeding our bodies with good stuff and just going through you know ultimately making sure that we're doing everything we can be to be as healthy as possible, because we never know what's going to happen with this. And ideally, you don't ever get it. I'd kind of come to the opinion after my son and my husband had it in December, and I literally slept in between them, and my son drank out of my glass of water, and I never got it. I thought that maybe it was just going to pass me by, and I wasn't going to deal with it. And then out of the blue, here we are. So take care of yourselves. Drink your water, eat fruits and vegetables. We're going into summer when it's easier to get that stuff, especially up in Alaska if you're listening up here, but everywhere else in the world too. And get outside, go for walks, do the things. And if you don't feel well, really take the time to rest. I think the thing that has, as a high performing woman, the thing that was the weirdest for me about this whole process was I legitimately did not want to do any work at all. Like I binge watched about 6 seasons of Heartland on Netflix, and that's all I could get myself to do. I had no motivation. I didn't want to, like I had some conferences I was in, I missed them. I just, my brain was like, no, we need rest time. And that's one of the really important things is when we are feeling low for whatever reason, our energy is low. I was talking about this with a client this morning because she's been going through a process of grieving someone that one of her brothers passed away unexpectedly last month, and just not feeling like working out, not feeling like doing stuff. And I think we put so much pressure on ourselves, especially in this high performance world, where we feel like we should be pushing ourselves to do those things, and really we need to just take a bait and let ourselves be and rest. And so if COVID's taught me anything, is that that's okay. And it's been over 2 weeks for me now. I'm still coughing some, as you can tell, but it's okay to check out and to just allow yourself the time and space to be and heal, because our bodies are capable of doing that. We need to feed it right. We need to give it rest. We need to give it water. And ultimately, we have to listen to ourselves and allow ourselves to heal. So I hope to be back like full force next week. We still have interviews and stuff I had pre-recorded that are coming out, but I just wanted to jump on and share where I've been at and what it's been like. And I don't know that it's that inspiring for anybody, but ultimately the message is take care of yourself, listen to your body, and just do what you need to do in order to heal. All right, we will see you next week.